What performance? Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the Cody Big Man City Fan YouTube channel. And yeah, today's video, this video is pre-recorded, so this is going to be premiering tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So stay tuned. So anyway, guys, today's video, in today's video, I'm going to be doing my match review of Chelsea 1, Manchester City 3. And honestly, I am so proud of my club today because I thought we would not get a result because half of our players were out due to COVID. And yeah. But we managed to get the result out of the bag. 3-1 win at Stamford Bridge. And hey guys, hope you're well and yes, staying safe throughout these terrible times at the moment. So anyway guys, hope you're going to enjoy this video. Please make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new, make sure you turn on notifications so you do not miss any content on the channel again in the near future. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So I'm gonna give my thoughts of the game in first, and then I'm gonna give my player ratings, and I'm gonna do this in separate clips for the players because I have to get my iPad to read out the lineups. So anyway, guys, my thoughts of the game. We were absolutely brilliant today. We were absolutely brilliant. Like, every player in that team should be so happy with themselves because Pep. Finally, we got a win from somewhere, and that pretty much keeps us in the Premier League title race. And of course, Spurs are still above us on goal difference, but look, we're back. We're back to our usual selves, back to beating these big opposition. But we haven't done that this season. But now we did, because we were so close against United, and we came close to beating Liverpool, but we got Man United in the Cup on Wednesday, so who wants a match preview for that on Tuesday? So I think Chelsea Chelsea looked really poor. They didn't attack enough. Chelsea but we were. But in maybe the first 10 or 15 minutes or so, Chelsea were all over us, and then I got worried about we weren't going to get anything out of the game. But however though, in the last maybe 20 minutes or so of the first half, or maybe don't even know, we were all over Chelsea, man. We were just all over them. Of course, I don't even know what I'm about to say. And I am so proud of this team because this is now we're getting back in form. Of course, guys, we only lost 2 games all season, and that's brilliant. And I never thought we would lose only 2 games, where we're like 8th in the league coming into the game, and then Chelsea were like 5th, and now Chelsea dropped down to 8th, and we've come up to 5th. Come up to 5th in the table. But we do have 2 games in hand on the other teams above us, around us, because we should have played Villa on the opening game of the season, and then we should have played Everton. But however, because of a COVID outbreak in our squad, the Everton game got postponed. So this is Champions form we're talking about here. If we continue this form, we might have a chance of winning the league this year. But if we don't win against like Sheffield United, we'll beat Sheffield United. If we don't beat teams like West Brom, for example, or maybe like a Fulham, or even like a Burnley, for example, we might not have a chance. But now though, we're getting back into that shape that we could get into the title race this year. Of course, unfortunately, no, we didn't get a clean sheet. But that at least that didn't matter though, because that was pretty much a consolation anyway, because it was 2 minutes on any time, and Chelsea were just I don't even know, guys. This is my second match review of the season. Of course, I did the one for the Liverpool. If you haven't checked that out, in the description. And of course, I did one for the Champions League against Real Madrid. Link to that in the description as well. And do I personally you got to back Pep Guardiola, guys, for the stuff that he's done for us, and we could even be maybe like 1 point by Liverpool, but let's get back into the game. Of course, Gundogan got us the first goal of the game, really well taken goal, and of course, Kevin De Bruyne for Phil Foden. Gareth Southgate, I pray the Lord just get him in that England team for the European Championships next summer, in the summer, and of course Kevin De Bruyne has of course got the goal. Because I got on the back of my home shirt, but I've got Aguero on the back of this shirt. I thought I'd just have Aguero because I got him on pretty much all of my kits. So and I'm at. This is Manchester City, not Barcelona. And we just played just like Barcelona when they won the treble. Like, they won, like, the Copa del Rey, the Champions League, and the, and La Liga, and, like, the MSN trio. And, mate, we just played exactly that kind of football. And I just, like, hoo-hoo. And if we would have took our chances in the second half, which we didn't, we could have won by at least, like, 5-1 or something like that. And that would be our biggest away win. I think that should have been our biggest away win in the league. No, United was our biggest ever win in the Premier League away from home, where we beat them 6-1 back in 2011. But you know what I'm saying. The biggest away win for us at Stamford Bridge. And of course, Callum Hudson-Odoi did get a consolation for Chelsea, but that was too little, too late, and City won 3 goals to 1 because it didn't. Okay, guys, so now I'm gonna give my player ratings of the Man City lineup, and I'm gonna do the bench as well, and so in goal we have Zach Steffen. I'm going to give him a 7.8, actually, because he played brilliant the whole game, but it was sad to see him concede the consolation goal. But overall, though, I think he's one of my top players throughout the full game. My 4, actually. Three. Zach Steffen, you're going to get a 7.8. And left back, we have Alexander Zinchenko, and I'm going to give him an 8.1, actually. Zinchenko, I thought at the start of the game he would make a lot of mistakes, but he didn't, actually. So, fair play to him, though. He's another one of the contenders for man of the match, which is 4, so 3 to go. And then the 2 centre-backs, Ruben Diaz and John Stones. I'm going to give them 2 at each 8.2. And them two together are so brilliant. And if we would have had that pairing with Laporte and Stones from last season, we would have been near Liverpool for the title. Guys, we have the best defensive record in the league. We only conceded the less goals than any other club in the league this year. Not even Liverpool, not even Man United, not even Arsenal, not even Chelsea, I'm gonna give 8.2 for Diaz and Stones, and then the right back. I'm gonna do like the position thing. In right, left back and right back, you know what I mean. Which is João Cancelo. I'm gonna give him an 8.3. João Cancelo, what a performance today. I think the whole squad should be high up. And of course, João Cancelo, right? Even though he didn't do the best against like the other teams, but today he was brilliant tonight. I'm gonna give him at 8.3. So really well done to João Cancelo because he has such a brilliant game. And yeah. And then now moving on to Rodri, I'm gonna give him a 8.1 because even though he just got away, the only reason I'm gonna give him only an 8.1 is because like I think it was in the 12th minute or something, he nearly gave away a penalty, and then we could have lost that game, and that could have cost us the title race. And of course, Southampton play Liverpool tomorrow. If Southampton would have won, they would have gone above us. So yeah. But Rodri though he had a really good game. So yeah, Rodri, you're gonna get an 8.1. And now moving on to the first goal of the goal scorers, İlkay Gündoğan, 9.1. What a performance İlkay Gündoğan had. I think this was his best performance this season, or overall in this City shirt. And honestly, İlkay Gündoğan, what a player. And I honestly, fair play to him though. He actually attacked the full game before getting subbed. Honestly, what a decision there from Pep from starting him. Wow, İlkay Gündoğan 9.1. I might as well give him a 9.2 actually. So, and I'm going to move on to Bernardo Silva, who I'm only going to give him a 7. Just the 7, because he only got booked. He got a yellow card. So guys, if you're all thinking, right, if whoever gets booked or doesn't have a bad game, you're only gonna get like a 6 or 7 or something like that. I'm gonna like 5s though for like coming on for the last 5 minutes, 10 to 5 minutes. So, and then but if they would have started, they would have get high ratings. It's just my opinion. Let me know, do you respect my decision there? Let me know down in the comments of this video. And yeah, I'm gonna give Bernardo Silva just a 7 because he just got a yellow card. And now we're moving on to Phil Foden. What a same as Gündoğan, 9.2. Holy moly, he had such an incredible performance. Phil Foden, I really want you in the Euro 2020 squad because he has so much potential in that England team. Even though he did break COVID protocols at Iceland, but still though, I want him in that squad for the Euros because he could be one of the Euros' young bright talents. So like maybe like Ronaldo in Euro 2004, and then he nearly won it. So yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, Phil Foden 9.2 and Kevin De Bruyne a 9.2 again. Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden together are arguably, in my opinion, one of the best midfield duos in the league. Even though like the Bruno Fernandes Paul Pogba thing, but I'd rather have Bruno Fernandes. I'd rather to like Bruno Fernandes more as a player than Paul Pogba. You know what I mean. Even though I'm saying as a City fan, so yeah, as much as I hate United, so yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, arguably him and Bruno Fernandes are both the best midfielders in the league. Because ever since Bruno Fernandes came in, he's just been brilliant and fair play to it. But overall, though, right now, Kevin De Bruyne has to be the best midfielder in the league. So, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, though, a goal, and I think he was the assist. I think he assisted the Gündoğan goal and the Phil Foden goal. Kevin De Bruyne, what a player, right? Even though when the Euros got cancelled, we know he was going to the Euros anyway because of his performance the whole year, and he's just been brilliant the whole of last season, De Bruyne. So So yeah, Kevin De Bruyne 9.2. So I'll give all the 3 goal scorers 9.2 and thingy. So yeah, and now moving on to the final player of the starting lineup, which is Raheem Sterling. I'm gonna give him a 9.1. He had a really good game, but mate, when De Bruyne scored the 3rd goal, he just sped the Chelsea. He ran away from the Chelsea defence. He came from out of nowhere and just ran away so quickly from the Chelsea defence. If he would have put that shot away first time, that would have been one of the goals of the season by a country mile. But overall, he had a really fantastic. I think the whole of the team overall should get a 10.2. What a game the City had, and that's fair play to him. Fair play to Sterling though for giving De Bruyne that chance to score. So yeah, De Bruyne. Not De Bruyne. Sterling should get a 9.1. And now we're going to move on to the bench. And we're going to start with Sergio Aguero. I'm going to give him a 5.1. Of course, he came on a bit for the last 5 minutes, 10 to 5 minutes or so. Yeah, but he's a club legend, and guys, respect what Aguero's done for us. What Aguero's done for us in the past 8 years. He's been at City. Won Premier Leagues after Premier Leagues, and yeah, and honestly, even though Aguero did come on for the last 5 minutes, got him back to the shirt, but still though, I'm gonna give him only a 5. But when he's 100% fit to start, I think he's got a banging goals for us to could potentially win the league. So yeah, now moving on to Benjamin Mendy. I'm gonna give him a 0. I'm sorry, Benjamin Mendy, because you barely even come on, and of course I just seen on One Football apparently Mendy actually broke COVID guidelines. What are you doing? Right, City, the club should fine him 2 weeks' wages for doing that, and I'm sorry, you should get fined, and you should be banned for maybe 2 games or something for breaking the guidelines. And honestly, that is disgraceful what Mendy done. So I'm gonna give him a 0. I think it's gonna be harsh, but I think the explanation though of that why is so true. So now move on to Fernandinho, and I'm probably the same as Aguero actually. 5. The thing is with Fernandinho, right? I just don't know why is it, right? Because he's that kind of player that can just prove he could be one of the best, up there with N'Golo Kante as the best defensive midfielder in the league. But he's not though. N'Golo Kante is the best defensive midfielder in the league. And of course, yeah, and I'm only going to give Fernandinho a 5 because he came on for the last 5 to 10 minutes and stuff like that. And yeah. And we had Mahrez. I'm actually going to do the same thing, actually, because I'm actually going to give the same rating, actually. So, 5. 5, because he actually you know, guys. I actually think Riyad Mahrez could be. Of course, his performance against his performances this season have been good. He's been good, but he's not starting enough though. That's the thing. So yeah, Riyad Mahrez a 5, but the rest are 0. I'm afraid. But give I think in the cup or something like that. Just give a bit of the youth a chance against Manchester United on Wednesday and stuff like that, but keep the other players rested because of because they're gonna have a long break, the Carabao Cup, because the final is in April, because they actually want more fans at Wembley for the game then. So yeah, guys, hope you're going to enjoy this video. Please make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new, make sure you turn on notifications so you do not miss any content from me in the near future. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and love, peace and seconds. Come on, up the City, and let's move on to our next league game, which is Brighton at home. Come on, City.